Good afternoon and welcome to the Humidor Report. Justin here from Beaumont, Texas's very own Cigar Club Southeast Texas. Now, a lot of you guys realize by this point that we are now open on Sundays, but if you have missed that info up until this point, be aware that we are now open for the time being 11 to 5 on Sundays. We're going to see how things play out. We might actually extend those hours a little bit, but for the time being, we are open for game day Sundays, 11 to 5 p.m. Now, what's going to bring us here today is something that many of you have asked about. Many of you have been curious about, and no, we have not yet seen it on the shelves here at Cigar Club Southeast Texas. But, oh, the patience has finally paid off, and we are taking you to Spain with Flor Dominicana's Andalusian Bull. So if you are not yet familiar with this cigar, you have probably been sleeping under a rock the last couple of years, because man, oh man, did this thing make some waves when it hit the market. Now, the story behind this cigar is it was created in 2016, I believe, and it was tied to a trip that LFD owner Lido Gomez made to Spain. The name, if you're not aware what Andalusia is about, it is a specific region of Spain, one that is particularly known for its bullfighting and Pamplona's running of the bulls. While visiting, Lido found a particular cigar mold with an unusual shape. And if you smoked one of these, you've known that it is not your typical shaped cigar. It is a torpedo, but it slightly tapers a bit towards the bottom, not unlike, say, some of the Romacraft products. Their Mode 5 size is a little similar to this, while smaller. It is similar kind of in the shape of this cigar. But Lido found a mold that had this particular cigar shape, but it was very old and it was in rough shape. But it was something that he was able to refurb in time. So he took the molds, refurbed the molds, and was able to refurb it enough that they could make copies of that mold so they could craft the cigar. That's where the unusual size of this Vitola comes from. Now, talking about Andalusia and where the name comes from, yes, it is a region of Spain. It is the region known for bullfighting, and you can see that it may be hard to see on the video, but there is what we would know as a matador. I believe it's a toreador is what they would call it in Spain, but that is the silhouette that you have in the logo. The green and gold coloring of the bands and the boxes is a reference to the flag of the Andalusia region and the colors of that flag. Now, this cigar has been raved and raved about since it became Cigar Aficionado's #1 cigar of the year, and that happened in 2017. So for just over the last, well, I guess year and a half, slightly year and a half plus now, it's been an extremely difficult cigar to get. They don't ship a whole lot, and when they do, you just kind of hope you can get a handful if you're lucky. Well, you can see here, we got them in just a little while ago. 4 are already gone out of the first box, and there are only 4 more boxes remaining. So we got a total of 50 of these cigars. 46 of them remain. When they're gone, we can't even begin to tell you when we're going to get more. Based on the track record of shipping on these cigars, since it got Cigar of the Year, it's been a near impossibility to gauge just when you're going to see more of them back in. So there's not a hold on, there's not a limit on them. If you want them, they're here, come get them. But once they're gone, we'll see how long it's going to be before we get these cigars back. But it is a really unique cigar. It's all Dominican filler, Dominican binder, and we're using a dark Ecuadorian-grown Corojo wrapper on it. Little different for LFD, but also probably why it fits more into my flavor profile than a lot of the other LFD product. This one is coming in probably at the top of my list from them, but I am kind of a big Corojo junkie, so that would kind of stand to reason. But they're great sticks, hard to find, hard to get. People are already getting excited over the fact that we've got them here, and they've literally only been on the table for an hour or so. So if you want to check it out, and you haven't had a chance to check out Flor Dominicana's Andalusian Bull, it is here for the time being, and we hope you guys can make it over here in time to grab one and check it out before they are gone. So that's going to wrap it up for this week's edition. Short and sweet this week, but we'll be back with you next Wednesday here at 3 p.m. With the next episode of your favorite new web-based cigar series coming to you right here from Cigar Club Southeast Texas on Walden Road in good old Beaumont. So until that time, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to share, like, subscribe, get this to your friends so they know what's happening over here, and we'll see you back here next week at the same time for the next edition of the Humidor Report. And until then, I'm Justin. We'll see you at the club.